and thank you for joining us. I'm Manisha Gupta, Group Product Manager with Google Cloud Networking, and we're here today to discuss a topic that is of utmost importance to every organization that's operating cloud workloads. Google Cloud, in partnership with Infoblox, is excited to introduce DNS Armor, a cloud native advanced DNS threat detection service to protect your cloud workloads in Google Cloud. But before we dive deep into the solution, let's first start with what a cyber attack kill chain could look like. Now, think of an attack where the attack starts with an initial compromise of a victim's machine, where the malware is then installed. And that malware is designed to use DNS queries to communicate with the malicious server. The attacker can then use DNS tunneling as a command and control channel to exfiltrate your data. The attacker can also expand its foothold from the initially compromised machine to other machines in your system or on your network. And this is often done by exploiting weak credentials, unpatched vulnerabilities, and a lot more. Now, the attackers are constantly changing their methods, and much of your traditional security is reactive. Signature based controls are completely blind to zero-day threats and attacks that exploit a previously unknown vulnerability. Threat actors actively leverage DNS as an attack vector. DNS is often overlooked when it comes to network security, and these attacks they bypass traditional firewalls easily. Now, DNS is a foundational service to any network, and DNS traffic is almost always allowed to pass through your firewalls. And the attackers have also figured this out, and they are now using DNS as a primary vector to carry out their attacks. And it can take just one DNS query to compromise your entire network. Research shows that 92% of malware uses DNS to establish command and control channels, and 88% of organizations have suffered attacks where DNS was leveraged. And 66% of data breaches they involve lookalike domains used in spear phishing attacks. 60% of the breaches now originating from your cloud infrastructure. Securing the DNS layer within your cloud environment is foundational to your network security strategy. With DNS Armor, you can turn on proactive detection for a wide range of advanced DNS-based attacks. Malware distribution, detect queries going to known malicious and high-risk domains, giving you an early warning. Command and control, uncover covert channels between compromised workloads and attackers' servers. Data exfiltration, detect sophisticated DNS tunneling techniques that attackers use to leak your sensitive data out of your network. Domain generation algorithms, or DGAs, a common evasion technique where malware rapidly creates new domain names. Zero-day DNS, flag malicious domains before they get weaponized, or marked malicious by other security controls. Now, this is the key, being able to detect threats without having to wait for a patient zero. And this is why we chose to build DNS Armor in partnership with Infoblox, an industry leader in DNS threat intelligence. Infoblox can identify threats 68 days before those threats are marked malicious, with 82% of threats being detected before the first malicious DNS query is ever made. And with its very low false positive rate, you can maintain your business continuity as well as bolster your network security, and at the same time, not overwhelm your security teams with false alerts. Infoblox analyzes over 70 billion DNS events every single day, and it adds 4 million new threat indicators to their database every month, delivering predictive, high-fidelity threat intelligence that powers DNS Armor. Turning on DNS Armor for your cloud workloads is as simple as a few clicks. So what really happens when you do that? We intercept DNS queries, which are internet bound, that are being generated from your cloud workloads. And these queries are then inspected by the Infoblox Threat Defense Service against their vast threat intelligence database in real time. And if a threat is detected, the Infoblox Threat Defense Service will immediately generate a detailed threat log. Now, these threat logs are stored in cloud logging, where you can view them. You can also feed these threat logs into your security command center, into Google Chronicle, or your preferred SecOps platform for advanced analytics and incident response. And this entire process is seamless, where you don't have to manage any VMs and there is no impact to the performance of your cloud DNS service. In today's complex threat landscape, securing your cloud environment is more important than ever. To defend against these modern, sophisticated, multi-vector threats, a comprehensive network security stack is essential for providing threat insights and coordinated threat defense across your entire threat surface. And DNS Armor provides you that critical foundational DNS security layer that complements your existing network security controls, and you can improve your overall network security posture. Scan the QR code on your screen to know more about DNS Armor and how you can enable it today in public preview. Thank you for listening.